We saw last time how the Israelites were brought out of Egypt, and through a miraculous deliverance they were led through the Red Sea while their pursuers were drowned in the water. You might expect that having seen such a great deliverance, the Israelites would be able to trust God to care for them on their journey to the land he had promised to give to them. Sadly, we find that soon they were grumbling and complaining about their hunger. Let's see how God responded to their complaints as we hear Exodus chapter 16, verses 10 to 16.
It happened as Aaron spoke to the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they looked toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of Yahweh appeared in the cloud. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Speak to them, saying, At evening you shall eat meat, and in the morning you shall be filled with bread, and you shall know that I am Yahweh your God. It happened at evening that quail came up and covered the camp, and in the morning the dew lay around the camp. When the dew that lay had gone, behold, on the surface of the wilderness was a small round thing, small as the frost on the ground. When the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, What is it? For they didn't know what it was. Moses said to them, It is the bread which Yahweh has given you to eat. This is the thing which Yahweh has commanded. Gather of it every one according to his eating, an omer a head, according to the number of your persons. You shall take it, every man for those who are in his tent.
When the people were hungry, God continued his care for them. He fed them with meat in the evening and with bread in the morning. He had already worked many miracles to bring them out of Egypt. He wasn't going to abandon them now. He would feed them every day until they reached the end of their journey. Certainly the way the manna was to be collected each morning would teach the people to depend on God to care for their needs each day. But there is also a deeper truth here. Let's hear Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 3.
He humbled you and allowed you to be hungry and fed you with manna, which you didn't know, neither did your fathers know, that he might make you know that man does not live by bread only, but man lives by everything that proceeds out of the mouth of Yahweh.
The manna came from God. Just as God was the source of their physical food, he was the source of their life. They were to live on every word that he had said. This truth is made even more explicit in the New Testament, where we learn about the true bread from heaven. Let's hear John chapter 6, verses 30 to 35.
They said therefore to him, What then do you do for a sign, that we may see and believe you? What work do you do? Our fathers ate the manna in the wilderness. As it is written, He gave them bread out of heaven to eat. Jesus therefore said to them, Most certainly I tell you, it wasn't Moses who gave you the bread out of heaven, but my Father gives you the true bread out of heaven. For the bread of God is that which comes down out of heaven and gives life to the world. They said therefore to him, Lord, always give us this bread. Jesus said to them, I am the bread of life. He who comes to me will not be hungry, and he who believes in me will never be thirsty.
Jesus is our true manna from heaven. Let us learn to trust in him and to live on his word.